Hello, 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 and welcome to Hold On Your Horses Tarot. It's me and my familiars, Thunder and Lightning. This reading is for Cancer the Crab. It's going to be a freestyle reading. We're going to see what the spirit have to say to you. I'm actually going to be, I don't know. I'm going to ask Spirit, Father Sky, Mother Earth, Water, Fire, Air, Earth, Mi Santísima Muerte, the Holy Death, ancestors and descendants, show me the messages for Cancer the Crab as of July 27th of 2026, please. Wow, this is a good reading. And at the bottom of the deck, we have the star with the world card. So I'm going to go by the reading. So some of you, you're taking charge over your life, over your finances. Things are going to change for the better moving forward. You're following your intuition and you're putting a lot of knowledge into your wish fulfillment and what you want to achieve out of a situation. You're being very introspective and very fair. And you have a lot of success coming towards you. I'm not going to lie. You won't believe this will be above your dreams. But it shows here that things are going to change for the better. That there is a cycle that is ending regarding a love situation or a relationship that you used to have where somebody had juggled you and there was somebody that was spying on you and somebody that could have taken your right of motherhood or stolen something from you, whatever that was. So yeah, that's what I'm showing here. I'm gonna ask Spirit differently because this is very straight up reading. There's only good cards on here. So I'm gonna take them out of the deck so that Spirit can tell me. From the opposite side of Cancer, what does Cancer need to know regarding their opposite? What does Cancer need to know regarding the opposite side? What is Cancer needing to know regards protecting themselves? Who they need to protect themselves from? And show me the messages from the opposite side. Wow. Wow. Someone is going to experience inner conflict, internal conflict. Yeah. Somebody has been spying on you. So we have here, somebody's been doing death spells, destiny swap, everything that they can to steal from you. It's not working. The Ten of Swords is in the reverse. This is not meant to be for them. Somebody left you burdensome and with a lot of conflict. I show here this burden has been very heavy on you. This could have been somebody you were in a relationship with. Somebody's full of shit. Somebody is really full of lies. This person could be a Pisces. Somebody here, they cross a boundary, they cross a line that they wish they would have not crossed. In the name of love, forgiveness, and family. I see it all here. Some of you, there could have been a conflict in between you and a person, and somebody just crossed the fucking line trying to cause you homelessness. This is absolutely insane. But somebody in here, they need to get a big ass grip or whatever this is. Yeah. Somebody with the Knight of Wands, they attempted and they have attempted to do something. And it's not going to go their way. Somebody is really going to be confined by spirit in your ancestors for doing this to you. Some of you, this person has done something that nobody else in the family has ever done to anybody for baloney. So let's say it was, a riffraff. So let's say, all people go through a riffraff, but this person, this person was very jealous of your home, very jealous of your circumstances, this person was jinxing you. So let me put you an example of jinxing a person, okay? So how this person jinxed you. So I'm just going to put you an example. Seven of Swords, this person was trying to take something from you, and it had to do with a home. Somebody was trying to snatch a home out of you. Okay, it could have been a Sagittarius. Some of you, they may have stolen a Sagittarius from you. Yeah, this indeed was a third-party situation, a disgusting situation that you're moving on from. So bottom line, I'm going to explain what jinxing somebody means. But this person, they got the Tower. Yeah, so this person is going to have to, stop fucking with you because they got a Tower coming for them. They got karma coming for them. And they're really going to rip off the karma for everything that they put you through. But bottom line, so let's say, for example, you want to get married and have your own children. This person goes, oh, I don't know why they have all that if they don't have any kids. So they're jinxing you as of stating that you don't deserve to have children or you don't deserve to get married. So that's jinxing a person. So for some of you, this person has been jinxing you. This person has been stating things that are delusional, that are not real, or stating that you have a certain diagnosis or a mental insanity or incapacity to be able to be level-headed and be able to account for your responsibilities. So someone in here has been lying severely. I don't know what are you going to do. Some of you do have dirt on this person for a counter lawsuit for defamation. I do see it in the cards. I ain't gonna lie. I would say anybody that was put in jail over, baloney and then was stated to be something that they're not. I really do believe that you should be looking into a counter lawsuit towards this person because this person really needs to get a grip. I'm getting your ancestors really is screaming in their coffins for what this person has cost you. But Spirit wants you to know that this situation is ending and at a certain point in moment, they're going to have to give it up. But this fight is a fight that God is going to win overall because you're God's daughter and you got the Nine of Cups, baby. There's a situation here that, somebody's been jinxing you. Like, for example, let's say, right? I'm going to put you the example. This person wants to see you suffer in jail. They dream about causing you all sorts of heartache and harm. When they are the ones who should be in jail, they are the ones who should be suffering for ruining your marriage, for taking your space, for you to have your own children, for stealing your inheritance, for ruining every special moment and everything that ever mattered to you. So this person is delusional. They live in a reality where they feel that their hands are clean when their hands are dirty about you. So let me put you an example, right? Like if this was a judge and the judge had to ask to a person about their actions towards you, right? So let me put you an example. The judge is going to say, you claim to be this person's cousin, or this person's mother, or this person's brother. You claim to be this person's related, right? When was the last time that you sat on a restaurant to have lunch with them? And the person is going to say more than 10 years. Okay. That responds my question on who are you in this person's life? You don't care about this person. You don't love this person. So let's address things the way that they are addressed. Some of you need to tell this person, you don't love me, and I acknowledge that you don't love me, but I don't love you either. I do not love you either. And in the minimum acknowledgement that you might have to believe that you have any sort of chance to come back into my life or even have ever an exchange in my life, there's a truth pill you can get that's called the Bible, the Holy Bible. You can grab the Holy Bible and read it so that you can finally find yourself and realize who you truly worked hard to become in my life or in your life. Sometimes you have to address a person by who they are. You have to let them know you are not the person who walks me down the aisle. You are not the person who celebrates me winning. You are the person who celebrates me suffering. You are the person who celebrates breaking me down. You are the person who celebrates that I don't get married. You are the person who celebrates that I don't have children. You are the person that wants to celebrate my downfall. So because you decided at a certain moment in your life that you wanted to be that person, you became that person. And that is a reality check for whoever this person is. It's called accountability. And that is the biggest fear of their effing life, is to admit that they had fucking failed you in so many ways in your life. And that is not your fault. Especially if this is a narcissistic mother, a narcissistic father, if this is a non-related cousin, whoever they are. They're not in your life. They chose to not have a relationship with you. They chose to turn their back on you. They chose to betray you. They chose the easy way out. They chose to trade on you. They chose to take from you. They chose to sweep you under the rug and even act like you never existed. So for that being said, I don't consider cancer that you should acknowledge anymore anybody that would sweep you under the rug and that celebrates your downfall, that jinxes you. And then on top of that, they go out there celebrating, hurting you, and affecting and impacting severely your mental health where you even require to have medication. It is a reality check. Sometimes you have to remind to people that are not in your life, you are biologically my mother, but you chose not to be my mother. You chose not to be in my life. You chose that you didn't want to walk me down an aisle. You chose that you didn't want to celebrate me having my own home. You chose that you didn't want to be a grandmother. You chose that you didn't want those things in your life. Is that my fault that you chose not to go about the program at the times and opportunities that you had plenty in this life to commit to, it is not my fault. That is all on you, boo. So I'm feeling that this person wants to put their accountabilities over you, and they want to blame you over all the things that they're responsible to do onto you. And some of you are going to have to be very clear about this crap, because yeah, somebody is going to be in regret in the near future or the distant future. They know that they've lost you, and they know that you're one of those people that they're never going to forget. Like, you're one of those people that have marked their life. For some of you, this could be your soulmate. This could be the other person around. But yeah, some of you, what I'm getting from this reading is that the lesson that you learned about them is the following. You learned the hard way that they don't love you. And they're going to learn the hard way that they have lost you. That their actions are the consequence to the reality that they're going to live without you. That every day that passes by, they're going to remember, oh, I don't have a daughter because I did this, or I did that to her, or I said this to her, or this, and that. I don't have a cousin anymore because I did this, or I said that, or I put them in jail, or I did this, or I did that. That's what is on their plate. That is the karma that they created for themselves by hurting you. By doing unto you what you would have never done unto them. And they believe that you should learn a lesson. There is no lesson to be learned other than they don't love you. If they loved you, they would have never done the things that they did, and they would have never allowed things to happen the way that they happened. And that's the truth. They don't love you. If that is love, I don't know what the fuck that is. If abuse is love, I don't know what the fuck that is. If stealing from another person, that's love, I don't know what the fuck that is. If celebrating that somebody loses their men and is unable to have children in your fucking family, if that is love, I don't know what the fuck that is. But yeah. Somebody checks on you time to time for nothing. And they want to see you poor. They want to see you suffer. It's not going to happen. But yeah, the only thing that you've learned about this situation is that they don't love you. And for some of you, you've given them so many ultimatums that they're not getting it. Yeah, they want to see you stuck. They want to sweep you under the rug so that they don't have to face the truth for their actions, for who they've been in your life. This is not about you, Cancer. This is about who they chose to be in your life. This is about which figure of a person in body, mind, and spirit They chose to become in your life. They fed a beast to become the worst version of themselves in your life. They chose to be your enemy. They chose to stand against you, not with you. This could have been people that were your father, your mother, your own fucking bloodline. And they chose to be and stand against you. So, reality check. This could have been a father that did this to you. And I guess that the more that you grow up, you realize that they don't love you. And you're healing from that. You're healing from that they don't love you because they don't care. And that says everything. I realized my parents, my biological parents, didn't love me when I was in a jail cell and I called my own maker the man that fucking created me 17 times. And he did not pick up for his daughter. If I had my kids in a jail cell, any parent, if I was to have kids, blessed be God if the miracle was to happen that I was to have a child, even if it was just one kid. If I was to have my child in a jail cell, right? If my child calls me from the jail cell, I would pick up the fucking phone. Not knowing if that is the last time that I'm going to hear my baby's voice. Regardless of whatever happened, right? But I've never seen anybody that has a good kid or somebody that did the very best they could hate on their own as much as this father figure here. And so a judge is going to question, right? Like what a judge is questioning here is, how is this person not loved by who should love them, right? How is it? That is the question. They chose to be that person in your life. They chose to betray you. They chose to trade on you. They're fucking adults. They know what they were doing. They had their own assumptions of a situation. And now that their assumptions are becoming untrue, they're scared. They're scared that their assumptions about you, that their assumptions about what a situation is going to develop is going to portray them as a monster. Because they know that hurting you is something that forgiving themselves for is up to God. It's up to God. You know, some people go out there and they hurt a person that loved them when they were in a bad moment. You know, I've known people, like I know a girl that tells me the story about how she loves her sister and she talks to her sister and how sometimes her sister said that she was going to kill her. But, you know, a lot of people say things they don't mean when they're angry and when they're arguing. And not because of that, they're going to do it. Sometimes you say things you don't mean because you're angry. Sometimes you really hurt a person and you get a reaction out of them. People have feelings, intentions. But to go from that to actually doing something, that's another. I'm not emphasizing go tell people that you're going to kill themselves or anything like that. I'm just putting it as an example. And so this person has had the opportunity to reveal who they were to you, and they have revealed themselves to you. And now that you know the truth of this person and in general this situation, you already know that they don't love you. Because if they loved you, they would have never done the things or the atrocities that they've done to you. And so you're moving on from that. And that's what I'm getting from this reading. If this resonates with you, then blessed be. If it does not, I feel like detaching from this reading. But that's what I'm getting, Cancer. Good luck on your new endeavors. It sounds like you are going to get your life to improve with the Holy Bible. So, yes.